What is up, YouTube? Lee the Captain here, back again with another YouTube video on nothing other than Casper. And in today's YouTube video, I am going to be giving everyone an update on Casper. We're going to be talking about what's going on in the whole crypto space overall. And last but not least, I'm also going to be talking about what is going on with Solana. So let's jump straight into it. You know, just a couple days ago, right, Bitcoin was above $21,000. The global crypto market cap was above $1 trillion. Things were looking like they were going to be heading in the right direction. Then suddenly all things changed. Boom. Just like that. However, there is a reason as to why this all happened. And let me talk about it real quick. So this all started with it being revealed that Alameda Research had over $14 billion in assets. However, more than 50% of those assets was actually in the form of FTT tokens. And the FTT token is the utility token for FTX, the exchange. And Sam Bankman-Fried is both the founder of Alameda Research and FTX. And this was all very alarming because FTX can essentially issue FTT tokens for free. And they issued over $8 billion worth to Alameda Research. And by doing this, Alameda's balance sheet looked really good. It kind of gave a false sense of how well Alameda was actually doing. You know, just to reiterate, right? Sam Bankman-Fried, the founder of FTX. Sam Bankman-Fried, also the founder of Alameda Research, and FTX issuing $8 billion worth of FTT tokens to Alameda, propping up their balance sheet, so to speak. You can see how that's alarming, right? And things first started to go into panic mode when CZ, the co-founder of Binance, tweeted out that Binance was going to be selling most of their FTT tokens that they received because they were early investors in FTX. And soon after that, people started withdrawing their cryptos from FTX. FTX experienced a massive liquidity issue, and then they had to halt all withdrawals. And soon after that, FTX asked help from Binance, and Binance was actually looking to buy FTX. However, before buying FTX, Binance first wanted to do their due diligence when it comes to FTX to essentially make sure that there was no more nonsense going on behind the scenes when it comes to FTX. However, soon after Binance did their due diligence, they decided to not buy FTX at all and essentially not rescue FTX anymore. And after Binance tweeted this out, oh my goodness, the whole crypto space overall started tanking really hard. And who knows, right? Someone might just bail out FTX. However, at this point, FTX just seems so risky in my opinion. I mean, other suitors out there may just view FTX as being a juice that is just not worth the squeeze. I mean, who knows, right? Maybe BlackRock might buy FTX, maybe Sequoia Capital might buy FTX because they are investors in FTX. However, you know, as of right now, the whole sentiment when it comes to FTX is that a lot of people seem to not want to touch FTX with a 10-foot pole, and rightfully so, right? After Binance doing their due diligence and finding essentially more nonsense that's going on behind the scenes when it comes to FTX, I think that's giving a lot of fear for other potential suitors out there that are wanting to acquire FTX. And a lot of investors have lost big when it comes to FTX. When we take a look at celebrity / athlete investors, the most famous one out there is probably Tom Brady, the current quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the GOAT, the best quarterback of all time, former quarterback of the New England Patriots. I mean, essentially, he also lost big, right, when it comes to FTX. I mean, a lot of people have lost from FTX. And this is also crazy in my opinion because just a couple of days ago, FTX was considered by many, including myself, to be one of the best exchanges out there, right? Also, Sam Bankman-Fried, personally speaking, I just thought he was too big to fail. I just thought this guy was a genius, essentially, right? I thought nothing like this would ever happen to him. I thought Alameda Research was just too fundamentally good. I never thought any of this would happen, and here we are today, right? I mean, imagine this, right? Imagine just a couple of days ago, if someone from right now went back in time and told people, hey, this is what's going to happen to FTX, this is what's going to happen to Sam Bankman-Fried, this is what's going to happen to Alameda Research, you know, no one would believe him, right? They would think he's crazy. They'd be like, yeah, no way that would ever happen to FTX. No way that would ever happen to Sam Bankman-Fried and Alameda Research. And Sam Bankman-Fried lost over $14 billion in just a day. He loses his billionaire status. I mean, just so insane to even see, right? And this whole Sam Bankman-Fried, Alameda Research, FTX debacle really reminds me of what happened when it comes to Terra Luna, because when Terra Luna first started crashing, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, what? That is what's going on with Terra Luna? I thought Terra Luna was too big to fail. And personally speaking, I actually lost a lot of money when it comes to Terra Luna. However, that is besides the point. When Terra Luna started crashing, I was just like, no way. And much like FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, and Alameda Research, I just also thought that they were too big to fail. And personally speaking, how do I avoid trying to outsmart the market, trying to time the market? To avoid all of that, I dollar cost average. So for example, the price of Casper can pump, it can dump, it doesn't matter, I keep buying anyways, because again, right, if anything, this shows that short-term price movements, they're so volatile, you just never really know what's going to happen. And when I invest in a crypto project, for example, in the case of Casper, I am taking a long-term approach. I don't know what's going to happen to the price of Casper a week from now, a month from now. What I'm focused on is what happens years down the line. I mean, who really knows what's going to happen in the short term? And the way I view short-term price movements is that they are more so based around day traders, retail investors, people who panic buy, who panic sell. And that is why I am not focused on short-term price movements at all when it comes to Casper. And not only Casper, right? All of my crypto holdings, I am not focused on the short term, I am focused on the long term. And now I want to shift gears real quick and talk about Solana. And man, oh man, take a look at Solana, back below $14. Solana down nearly 57% in the past week alone. And in terms of market cap, Solana is actually now smaller than Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Who would have thought that would ever happen to Solana? And there's a lot of FUD surrounding Solana recently because Sam Bankman-Fried is a big fan of Solana. Solana is Alameda's second largest holding, and it also holds significant amounts of Solana ecosystem tokens. Alameda's balance sheet shows the firm held $292 million of unlocked Solana, $863 million of locked Solana, and $41 million of Solana collateral. And keep in mind, right, nothing fundamentally bad happened to Solana. It's just because Sam Bankman-Fried has a lot of ties to Solana, Alameda owns a lot of Solana. People are fearful because of that, and people are fearful. They're afraid that Alameda is going to sell all of their Solana, which is why a lot of people are selling their Solana right now. Solana just got caught up in this whole Alameda Research FTX situation. And if we take a look at the latest epoch when it comes to Solana, around 31 million Solana got unstaked, while only having around 2 million Solana getting staked. And keep in mind, right, that 31 million Solana roughly makes up around 5% of Solana's total supply. And in my opinion, most of this 31 million unstaked Solana is going to get sold. And that's really going to create a downwards pressure when it comes to the price of Solana. I mean, oh my goodness, right? The sentiment when it comes to Solana as of right now is not doing good whatsoever. And again, right, Solana just got caught in the crosshairs when it comes to this whole Alameda Research debacle. And if we take a look at this, Crypto.com, the exchange, halts Solana, USDC, and USDT deposits withdrawals. I mean, oh my goodness, right? This really shows the negative sentiment when it comes to Solana as of right now and just the whole crypto space in general. Personally, I am a user of Crypto.com. I believe in Crypto.com. I love the future of Crypto.com. And I also hold a lot of CRO, aka Chronos. However, besides that point, again, right, things are just so wild right now. And personally speaking, right, if we set aside Solana, having a price dump, if we set aside Solana getting caught in the crosshairs when it comes to Sam Bankman-Fried and Alameda, besides all of that, right, I actually think that the Casper network is a whole lot better than the Solana network. I mean, if we take a look at the Solana network, right, 8 different network outages in the past year alone. Some people out there believe that Solana is just fundamentally broken. Some people think that Solana can't be fixed. So yeah, right, I'm not trying to bash Solana while it's down. I've mentioned Solana a bunch of times in the past before it even went down. So again, right, I always thought that Casper was just, again, better than Solana. And if we take a look at Casper compared to Solana, Casper has upgradable smart contracts and NFTs. Solana doesn't. Casper has continuous integration and continuous deployment. Solana doesn't. Casper has meta transactions and flexible payment codes. Solana doesn't. And personally speaking, I am choosing Casper over Solana any day of the week. And I'm also choosing Casper over Bitcoin any day of the week. I mean, that is just how much I believe in Casper and just how excited I am for the future of Casper. And, besides that point, right, what's happened in the past couple of days has just been kind of crazy. Things just kind of, took everything by surprise, right? Boom, suddenly this news came out, then suddenly, boom, everything goes down. I mean, just insane. However, besides that point, the way I view it is that brighter days are ahead. And I've been buying Casper ever since last year. I'm in this for the long haul. All this news can happen. Bear markets can happen. I am still holding my Casper, and I am going to keep buying Casper because I am going to ride Casper all the way to the next bull run. I've held for a long time already, and I am going to keep buying even more Casper. Reps for Casper! Casper, I believe in you! Medhapanikar! Casper Network! You the best! Come on, let's go! Let's go, Casper. Let's go all the way to the next bull run. Because I feel like it will be fantastic, magnifique, amazing, wonderful, the best. Yeah! Shout out to Fabrice, by the way. Thanks for the continued support. Shout out again, Fabrice. I greatly appreciate it, my brother. Let's go. And that's been it for today's YouTube video. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the video, and make sure to smash that like button. Also, make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss out on the latest and greatest Casper news and content. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye. Yeah.